Neil, okay, there you go.
回音，你好，下午好，我叫 Neil Gortzman. I'm Neil Gortzman. Welcome. You gonna do that over?
Keep going.
Here from Private Label University, we're at the ASD show. And we're here with our friends from the Canton Fair representative.
Okay, so I'm here too. So, hey everyone, we're going to wait till you guys all get in. Here, people are popping on now. So, as Neil just introduced himself live, Facebook Live, we're here at ASD show, and we are actually in the international section. There is an international section here at ASD, and we want to talk to you about it again, kind of about what we were talking about yesterday. A lot of people feel that, should they be coming to the ASD show so that they can come directly and meet manufacturers from all over the world, from China in particular. And as we discussed yesterday, it's really not like that here. It's really a great place for people to come and meet with people who do arbitrage or do wholesale arbitrage, who are distributors, a lot of the middlemen that I guess in the U.S. We would call, that I guess no different than trading companies.
Yes.
No different
but distributors, liquidators, wholesalers.
And that's what ASD is really good for. So if you're looking to do wholesale arbitrage or retail arbitrage, and you're going to promote other people's product, then this is a place where you can find some clearance stuff, some liquidation stuff. But then again, you're promoting other people's products. And as you know, that's we love private labeling because you have more control to do what you want. So there is, this is really not the fair for a private labeler to be at because there's not much opportunity to work directly with the manufacturer. Right, it's just
fair.
It's just not for private labelers, right? And if you're going to be working, doing private labeling, you want to make sure your profit margins are great, you have more control, and as we always talk about, going to the Canton Fair is the key, right? You want to go directly to the source, go directly to China, or whether you're importing from India or somewhere else. So we happen to come into, they have a section here at ASD. That has, it's, I guess, international distributors. So we thought we'd walk through this and share with you what that actually means, whether or not you guys should be getting on a flight and coming to ASD the next show to see whether or not it's worth it. A lot of people think, like, I don't have to go to the Canton Fair because I can go to ASD and they have some international exhibitors here. So we're going to share with you in just a sec what exactly that means and whether or not that's worth it. But in the meantime, what we did find as we were walking in is a booth for the Canton Fair, and it's backwards. I don't know if you guys see this backwards. I think they see it backwards. And now you see how Neil here. Anyway, I'll have Neil talk a little bit about this, but it's a booth here promoting the Canton Fair, which is coming up, as you can see, even though it is backwards, I believe. Just guys, jump on. I see you guys on. Is it backwards for you? But you can see it's starting in April, and it is. Do you want to talk a little bit about when the fair is?
Sure. So the fair is held 2 times a year. It's held in April and October, and it's actually in mainland China. I'd like to say it's actually 6 times because there's 3 phases to each time it's being held. There's phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, both being held in April and October. And this is an amazing opportunity to actually see how business is done in China and meet factories directly. Not just, there are trading companies that are there that are distributors, but it's mainly factories. And the great thing is, in China, what they do is the government actually looks to find the best companies who work in products and have them be at the show now. And so, so everyone wants to be at the Canton Fair. So many manufacturers want to be there, and they have over 60,000 companies who are attending the show to exhibit, but the government makes sure that you're going to see the best factories, the quality factories. They actually do a vet to make sure and look at the history of the company to make sure that the people that are coming there, the buyers that are going to attend the show, are seeing the best factories and the greatest products. And so what happens is the factories that aren't good, maybe second level or third level, they say, well, you can go outside and show, and what they do is they come to shows like this, and they're not factories, they're distributors or they're trading companies. And so that's why...
And I have to mention, because we've been highly educated, every single time we meet people from the fair, we really kind of vet our time into getting to know the people. And what we actually learned today was some of these companies that are actually here are not allowed into the fair. So those coming to the Canton Fair, you guys are getting premium quality and you're getting right to the source, and that's what it's about. So taking us back into here where we are at the ASD show, we are in an area where they call, what do they call this? International something, pavilion, I guess, or something like that. Here is all where the international exhibitors are. And for example, I'm going to have you walk with me. This is going to be like a little bit of a helter-skelter here. I'm going to walk, and then we'll come back over here. I want you to see, because you can see, first of all, it's not very busy. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's not very busy. It's not very big. And most of the companies you will see, I don't know if you see this over here, if you can see the signs. You guys can see the signs. Can you read the signs? I don't know if you guys can see that. Signs, and the signs over here. I mean, most of these companies are from EWU, which means... Sorry?
That they're trading companies.
Yes. What are you saying?
They're not manufacturers. They're just trading companies, or they're second and third level companies that do some wholesaling domestically, and they actually can't get into the Canton Fair.
Yeah, so I mean, and that's another thing, is a lot of people think like, oh, I should go to EWU, I should go to EWU. And again, not a great place for a private labeler, because you're dealing with trading companies, right? You're not getting to the source, and a lot of those companies there also can't export. That's a whole other story. So the same thing here. So the people that come here are not really the source that you want to go to. So if you're looking for the manufacturer, looking for buying direct, then the Canton Fair really is an ideal place. Here, you're going to get an idea, coming here, get an idea of products, but you're not going to get the best pricing. Pricing, actually, we have been doing some work for some of our clients here, and just kind of looking and comparing and asking if people are going to be at the Canton Fair, and I haven't heard anyone really. Actually, there was one company that was going to be at the Canton Fair, and the pricing is high. So much higher here than it is, obviously, going direct.
Because they know they can ask for it.
Yeah, and you don't see the new stuff. That's the key. And I think we talked about this yesterday when we were talking with a couple of companies that, the toy one in particular, they didn't even bring the new stuff. They're going to be showing it.
They brought stuff from last year.
And displaying that and sharing that at the Canton Fair, because that's the largest fair for them, and when a lot of foreigners come over.
So they use this show kind of a place to liquidate old items, to show old items. Spinners are kind of outdated, and they're still showing spinners because they figured Americans are going to buy them.
Mm-hmm. So let's walk over
but they
here
wait
a
till
bit.
the Canton Fair to launch any new products.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what's going on. So even though it's backwards. That's the thing. So even though there is an international section here, it is very, very small and not very busy, and mostly, I mean, it's trading companies is what you're going to see here, and not new stuff, and not ideal for really private labeling. So hopefully that gives you some more information about the fair. But it is, even though, and I don't mean to sound negative about the fair, it's just not a place really for private labeling. However, it is a good place to come knowing in your mind that you're not going to find new stuff, knowing in your mind that you're not actually going to deal directly with the manufacturer, knowing that you're not going to get the best pricing. It is a great place to come and get to know, there's something going on right here, and get to know what products are out there, what people, listening to people, watching people, see what other people are looking at, and kind of people watching in a sense, and kind of seeing what is out there and what people are looking at. It's a great opportunity to do that.
So we hope you'll join us at the Canton Fair.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, right here. You can see it here. I know it's backwards. I don't know how to make it not backwards. We haven't figured that out. But I just was excited because we did see that there is a booth here for the Canton Fair, so someone is here promoting it, and I love that because it gives people here, when you come to this fair, an opportunity to see how important it is to, have that opportunity to go to the Canton Fair, and they're here promoting it. So I thought, what a perfect place to do a video. Any questions? Hey guys, hey, I see Lynn. I can't see everyone. Oh, Kyle's on the phone.
Kyle,
I think
Dana.
Yeah. Hey. Let me see. Good. Okay, great. So if any questions come up, you can always leave us a comment. Share this with other people because, I know a lot of people have the same question. Should they be coming to the show? Should they not be coming to the show? And I think a lot of people out there who are teaching and maybe they have never even been to the show. I know a lot of them have never even been to the Canton Fair show to even know the difference. But if they're sharing that maybe this might be a good show for a private labeler to go and find direct access to manufacturers, this is definitely not the show for that. You need to be going to the Canton Fair, absolutely. So, and we thank the Canton Fair and their representatives for putting this booth here and educating people, because an awesome opportunity to get in front of 60,000 suppliers and be able to work directly with China. It makes a huge difference, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Bye for now. Zaijian.
We'll keep you posted. Take care.
Zaijian.